When you were growing up, what type of console did you play?
When I was little, I played a lot of things. I had a Nintendo 64, that was great. I also had PlayStation 1 Classic, Resident Evil 2, that was pretty good. But I also had a Super Nintendo, which was my mum's, I think. I used to play Super Mario World on that. Those were the days.
What did you enjoy about these consoles?
I liked how, like, back then, games were just a lot simpler. Like, they didn't really care too much about the graphics or making it seem real. It was just fun and simple. Like Resident Evil, I like that.
Did you get addicted to any of these games?
Yes, I was very addicted to a lot of games when I was little. Pokemon, that was something. I would always have my Game Boy on me at all times. I would always be playing Pokemon. I got all my Pokemon to level 100. Yeah.
Do you own any consoles now?
I don't really play too many games now. I just don't like too many modern games. Plus they're expensive. Yeah.
When you were growing up, what type of console did you play?
When I was growing up, I had two consoles. I had a PS1 and 2, and I also, for a short period of time, had Xbox, the old Xbox.
Yeah. What did you enjoy about this type of consoles?
Well, I wasn't really an Xbox back then. I was mainly more of a PlayStation. I like the games, really, like the kind of variety of games that you got from them.
Did you get addicted to any games on the console?
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 was. I used to love the free roam. You know where, like going through the streets. You get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Do you own any consoles now? And if yes, what appeals to this type of console?
I own a PS3, an Xbox 360, a PlayStation 2, and a PlayStation 1, a Nintendo, and a Wii. I think I'll just go with the Xbox because that's what I play most. What appeals to me about the Xbox is the variety of games and also like the socialising, like on Xbox Live and stuff.
What type of games do you play on there?
I mainly like online gaming a lot, so like the Call of Duties and the Halos. But apart from that, I'd mainly just say action kind of games, a bit of Max Payne, stuff like that.
Okay, thank you.
That's alright.
Is it recording? When you were growing up, what type of console did you play?
I had one of those Sega things with the cartridges when I was growing up. Proper old school.
What did you enjoy about this console?
It had the best Mickey Mouse game ever.
Did you get addicted to this game on the console?
Yeah, the whole fam did.
Do you own any consoles now?
We have an Xbox, a Wii, and a PlayStation 2, and a Nintendo GameCube thing.
What appeals to this type of console?
Xbox good because you can buy games where you shoot people in the face. GameCube's fun to play, like, so's the Wii if you just want to play like Mario Kart or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So,
when you were growing up, what type of console did you play?
I had PlayStation 2 and Xbox, and all three really.
What did you enjoy about these type of consoles?
Well, like different consoles had different kind of games. So Xbox, it was like the shooter games and action games, whereas PlayStation was more like pointless games but fun, you know?
Did you get addicted to any of these games?
Oh yeah, I am now. I'm addicted to COD.
What consoles do you own now?
I've got a PlayStation 3, and I expect I've still got a PlayStation 1 at home somewhere.
What appeals to this type of console?
Free internet, like online gaming for PlayStation, whereas Xbox you got to pay.
What type of games do you play on them now?
Action shooters and RPGs and that.
Okay, thank you. When you were growing up, what type of consoles did you play?
I played like PlayStation and Nintendo.
What did you enjoy about this console?
It was the first of its kind, so it was like everyone was on it.
Did you get addicted to any games?
I liked Crash Bandicoot.
Do you own any consoles now?
Not personally.
If no, why not?
Because I have a life.
Fair enough. Okay, thank you. That's all.
Okay, when you're ready, Sam.
When you were growing up, what type of console did you play?
I played the Game Boy Advance.
What did you enjoy about this console?
It was easy to use and it wasn't too complicated, so being little was...
Did you get addicted to any of the games on this console?
Yeah, I got addicted to Sims 2.
Do you own any consoles now?
I
And
have.
if yes, what appeals to you?
I have a Wii and... It's actually my brother has an Xbox 360, but we won't talk about it.
What appeals to you about this?
It's just... I guess it's really simple and like you can have play so many games and you can go on the internet and stuff with it as well, so it's good.
What type of games do you play on this console?
I have Mario Sonic and Olympic Games, and I have Family Fun Night and stuff like that.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers!
When you were growing up, what type of console did you play?
Mainly what I played was, first of all I started off with like a Game Boy black and white, that's one of the first ones I had. And then at home we got like a home video game system, which I had was a PlayStation 1.
What did you enjoy about these consoles?
I liked it because they were like proper well, I wouldn't say first generation, but they were like third generation gaming consoles. A lot of them, because they're the games I grew up with and everything, from when I was about 4 years old, probably till now really.
Did you get addicted to any games on these consoles?
Well, I was addicted to a couple when I was little. There was like certain games, like a game called Medieval and Spyro the Dragon, which I used to be addicted to a lot when I was younger.
Do you own any consoles now?
The consoles now, all I own really is just a PS3.
What appeals to you about this console?
I like it because it's got Blu-ray built into it. You can watch Blu-ray films, you can play games in high definition, lots of online gaming, and that's what really I like about it.
What types of games do you play on them?
What I like to play really is just like horror games, like Resident Evil, that's a good one, because I'm into my survival horror games, and I like all sorts of horror games really, but also like action as well, driving games, any sort of genre really.
Okay, thank you. When you were growing up, what type of console did you play?
I had a Nintendo 64. I had that until I was about 10 or so.
What did you enjoy about this type of console?
It wasn't that addicting, so I could play it whenever and not feel as though I'd have to play it again and again.
So, did you not get addicted to any games on this console?
Not really. There's a few like Mario Kart and stuff, but
Do you own any consoles now?
no.
Why not?
Well, actually, I had no idea of an Xbox. Actually, I just haven't played it for ages.
Okay, thank you. When you were growing up, what type of game console did you play?
I went through loads. I started off with the PlayStation 1, and I went on to the Nintendo 64. Then I had a PS2 and a GameCube, and an Xbox original. Now I've got an Xbox 360. So, yeah, I think my favourite one was the Nintendo 64. Pokemon Snap was legit.
What did you enjoy about these type of consoles?
The GameCube, mostly the discs, they were all cute and small. The Nintendo 64 was probably the cartridge system because it was like videotapes and DVDs and it's more reliable, you can trust on it. The PS1, no, it was just the first proper 3D rendering console, like the proper one anyway. It didn't have any real 2D games on it except that few levels in Crash Bandicoot, but that was nothing. And the Xbox is just, that's Xbox, can't really go wrong.
Did you get addicted to any games on these consoles?
Spyro the Dragon, the first one on PS1. I used to have a weird nightmares about that when I was growing up. Just sitting there playing it, and then I'd have dreams about me playing it, and then wake up and play. But yeah, that kind of messed me up. But that was an awesome game. Still never completed it.
What consoles do you own now, and what appeals to you?
Just Xbox 360 and a computer, I guess, if you can count that as a game console. And what appeals to me is I don't know, story-heavy games. I kind of like a lot. It's got a decent story arc to it. Like, that's why I don't like online games that are just multiplayer, because there's no real story. It's just fighting against people.
What type of games do you play on?
Like, I'm playing Halo 4 at the moment, but I drift in and out of a lot of different genres. Like, I was into Portal a lot at one point because the whole puzzle aspect of it. I got into detective type games like L.A. Noire and Mafia 2. Yeah. Just trying to figure it out. GTA as well. Not really detective, but you do try and track down a story on your own accord.
Okay, thank you.